Hey, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a review on a scanner. I kind of hesitate to call it a scanner because it scans, yes, but it also just compacts everything in one location, which makes it nice. But the software is called DDamanda. For those of you that have followed my videos and such, you know that I've been doing reviews on software, on actual technology and hardware and stuff. And full disclosure, the owner of DDamanda reached out to me and said, hey, I will create you an account free of charge and you can check it out, and if you would do a review on it, that'd be great. But I'll also give you a coupon that you can offer that will save people money. So for those of you watching, if you do decide to sign up, definitely use that coupon, and like I said, it'll save you money. But again, full disclosure, I did not personally pay for this software. This was given to me, the login I should say was given to me by the owner. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. So what is it? Well, like I said, it's a scanner, but it's a lot more than a scanner because it really does combine a bunch of things into one place. And from a time efficiency perspective, truly does make it quite nice. Now, I am going to give just a very unbiased review of everything. It was very nice of the owner. Don't get me wrong, to give me access, but I just want to keep the review as straightforward as possible. So, just to start off right from the get-go, what I like and what caught my eye right away is this right here. If you don't make at least 3 times the membership price in the first month, we will refund your entire payment. So I like that refund policy a lot. I think that goes to show that they believe quite a bit in this software. So that's what I want to start off with, is good solid refund policy there. And I'm not going to go over all this. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You can read, this is just DDamanda.com. That is a site, again, DDamanda.com, and you have all the different information that you can have. They have a frequently asked questions section up here. So again, I'm not going to sit here and go over all that because I trust that you can read and have reading comprehension skills. So what I want to do though is just log into actual platform, and that way you can see kind of what's going on behind the scenes after you pay and gain access to the software. So this is the software after you log in. Now, before you go, whoa, there's so much stuff. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff, but that's what I mean. It's a compact way to take a whole lot of different avenues that you would potentially explore and then put them in one place. So I do like it from that perspective of it does, just keep everything on one screen. Maybe you're kind of like me and you have 18 million different tabs open or windows, and that can be a pain, but this is a way to just condense everything and make things a little bit more efficient. So what I want to do is just kind of go over all the different parts, but the part that I like a lot is, because I'll be honest, when I first pulled up, I was like, holy crap, this is a lot of stuff all over the place. And then you look over here at the scanner area, and I see all these terms, factor and gold X delta and all this stuff. I'm like, what I don't even know what that means. But the nice thing about it is when you just put the cursor over it, it has a nice explanation of everything. So, gold X delta, right there, explanation of it. All these different things, it's got the explanation of, what exactly that is talking about, so you can go back in there and learn. And then also right up here at top, which always is reassuring, a help button. So if you click on that, another button, or excuse me, another window pops up, and it's got all sorts of, help stuff here. So, there's a lot of stuff. And I say a lot of stuff in the sense of, it's there to assist you with any sort of questions or whatever you may have. And also the owner is quite active, where I'd imagine if you'd hit them up on, email or social media, they'd be quite responsive. So, but full disclosure, I can't say that for certain, but seeing how this person, interacts and such, I would assume that they'd be, very customer service oriented, in the sense of, hey, I have a question, and then getting that answered. So let's just go through a couple things. Now, what do I like? What I really like about this platform is for the penny stock trader. Penny stocks are a very tricky thing to trade, and there's many things that need to be considered. I personally have an entire penny stock course on that, so this is not going to turn into some, you got to watch this and this and that. But the most the thing that stands out to me the most, and what I like the most of this, so let's just type in a penny stock ticker that's popular right now. So right down there, I typed in SFOR. So you type in your symbol, and then that brings up everything regarding SFOR. And what I like the most is right over here, a single column, dollar amount traded. Sure, volume's always good to have and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's all about liquidity. How much dollar volume actually traded? Because if a stock trades $0 volume, that means there's no interest. Nobody's buying, nobody's selling, there's nothing going on. So the more volume traded, the more activity, and the easier it is going to be to sell your shares. Remember, you can always buy a share of a penny stock, right? But when it comes time to sell, are you going to be able to? And that's where this column over here does a great job of assisting in that. And in fact, you can kind of see, I'm going to do a quick analysis, and this is by no means fancy, but right here, the stock did over $1 million worth of volume. And then notice what happens and what is happening. Drifting, and then especially right now, it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So it seems at this point, interest is kind of dwindling on this one because there's just not as much dollar volume going on it at all. And I mean, and I'm doing this real time, but you scan here, and that's what I mean by how useful this is. Well, right here, I'd say that there is basically no interest in the stock down here around this region. I mean, you look, it did $12,000, then it did less than $10,000. Less than $15,000, less than $15,000, less than $10,000 a couple of days in a row. So basically here, early July to mid-July, basically nothing going on. And then all of a sudden something happened, because you can see right here, all of a sudden 189,000, 123,000. And then it went through this big old spurt of having a whole lot of volume, then hit, that $1 million mark right there. So very important and very logical way to figure out how much volume's actually going on in penny stocks. So if I'm honest, that is probably my favorite thing about all of this, because that is so crucial in the world of penny stocks to know how much volume's actually going on and to be able to look at those volume trends. And when I say volume, I am not talking about this volume over here, because that can be very deceiving. I mean, you look at it, for example, let's say right here, you could say, well, that stock did 7.7 million shares. And that's a whole lot of shares, right? 7.7 million, that's a lot of shares. But remember, penny stocks, when you do the math, that actually only equated to less than $10,000 in the entire day, less than $10,000 traded. So sure, 7.7 million shares sounds like a lot, but did less than $10,000 of actual liquidity. So that column over there, by far the best. Price, by no means is that a game changer. Date, by no means is that a game changer. All this other stuff, it's not really that big of a deal, just because, well, any platform's going to give you that. Any platform's going to, easily give you that sort of information. But I do like how the liquidity there is all just kind of in your face and, right there for you to see. Now, in regards to the scanner, like I said, a whole lot of variables. I'm not going to go over what each one means, because, as I already pointed out, it's already explained to you when you put your cursor up over it. But when you want to do really any kind of scan, you can edit, make your own scan. But what's nice is down here, there's a list of scans that are, pre-function. So, I mean, there's all sorts of different setups and different scenarios, that you can search for. So, a lot of different, kind of seeing if, let's just do, a golden cross. So golden cross, all those variables change. Then you're just going to come right down here and click stock list right there. And then you can see it says scanning right here. So scanning is now complete. And you look over here and you got a list of all the different stocks that meet that criteria. So, then you can do what you need to do there. Put these in a watch list on your platform, or if you want to keep them here, a lot of flexibility, but that quick, it's giving you, golden cross setups for those different ticker symbols. So for example, let's just say, LPPI, let's just check out that one. So we'll scroll down here, LPPI, and I'm going to do a quick analysis. So not a huge fan of this one. Why am I not a huge fan of this one? Well, you look right here. This thing's basically doing no dollar volume. I mean, hey, right here, it did $80. Now, of course, you can change and manipulate this stuff within the scanner settings. So it's not like you have to have, a minimum, or you do. Right here, I'll just show it. That's the best. Where did that go? There, dollar traded minimum. So if I change this to $100,000, now let's run this golden cross scan again. So they're going to click stock list. You can see down here under status. So at this point in time, Not any stocks out there that fit down here in the penny stock realm of having those golden crosses that has at least $100,000 in liquidity. So maybe think, well, I really like golden crosses, so let's just go down to 50,000. So it's scanning. So there we go, FRFS. Let's take a look at that one. So you can see today getting quite a bit of volume. So this is actually very interesting because you think about it, well, what's going on with this? Nothing, 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 0, 0, 0, literally $18, $69, $462, and then boom, all of a sudden $76,000. So is something waking up? Is something starting? Maybe so, but that's quite an interesting setup to just scan real quick on that dollar volume, then all of a sudden see that volume has started to come in. So FRFS, now remember, you could be watching this video for, like multiple months from now. So just keep that in mind. Don't go and buy FRFS because you watch this video. But the point here being is that Quick just found a pretty interesting setup. So that's where this all comes into play now over here. There's all sorts of stuff that you can go to, say, all right, FRFS, what's going on with this? So what I really like is just Twitter. You can click on that real quick, and that's going to pull up the Twitter page right there. So right here, you can see what's going on out there. You can see there are some people talking about it. Easy enough. Another nice function, promo. If you are not aware, there is a lot of promotion stuff that goes on in the world of penny stocks. So by doing that, you can come and do some research right here on is anybody promoting it and so forth. Whoops, didn't mean to click on that one. Let's see. For charts, you can click on Stock TA right there, and that's going to bring up a chart for it. Now, I'll be the first to admit, the charts that this is linking to, not the best looking charts. Where's another one? So that's stockcharts.com. Again, could you get to this link all on your own? Yeah, you absolutely could. You just have to go to that part, stockcharts.com, and then look up at the site. But the whole point here is, everything is just sitting right here for you. So instead of a million tabs, can make things set up. If you want to look and do any research on filings, it's going to take you to the filings right there, so you can get all the information on what's going on with FRFS. Where's that? There we go. So here's a better looking chart. Now, if you have, Thinkorswim or, TradingView or StockCharts.com, those charts, I like those a lot more. This chart's not too bad looking, but, you're going to want to definitely have a good chart. Up here, that's, this isn't a terrible looking chart, but in the sake of just, being full disclosure, yeah, there's better charts out there that you can, look and find. So definitely, if you're looking for a charting platform, DDamanda is not for you, but that's not what it's designed for. It's not designed as a charting platform. It's designed to scan, and then you take that information like we have here, FRFS, and then go and plug it into a charting platform or what have you. So, but if you need a quick look at something, you do have the chart right there. And now if you care about what's going on with message boards, they have this sort of stuff there. They have, Investors Hub, Board Central. So they have a couple other different things. They have, the FINRA site. So again, if you're looking for any sort of information from FINRA, you can find that right there. Like I said, all these areas you can go on your very own, but it's all about being compact, time efficient, and that is a nice, strength that this is giving you. It's all sitting right there. Now you look down here, and this is just more information about, what's going on with the fundamentals of things. DDamanda, DD standing for due diligence. And that's what it's all giving you. Again, if you're thinking, well, MACD data, speed, what is all that sort of stuff? Again, very nice. You put the cursor over it and explains what's going on with all that sort of stuff. So by no means, again, this golden X, all that is explained for you, telling you what's going on with RSI and these other indicators. Now, just as a chartist myself, fair warning, just because, there's no such thing as a holy grail out there. So, the owner of DDamanda is by no means implying this, and I don't want to imply this, but it's not like there's some sort of scanner here that you can plug in and then it's going to work every time to give you like $5,000 a day. no such thing as a holy grail scanner. That's not how it works. So yeah, some of these things are very fancy. I mean, the speed of the MACD and all that sort of stuff, and I've read about them. Yeah, it makes sense. It sounds interesting. It's an easy way to just get a quick overall picture of what's going on, with the chart, what's going on with that indicator. But I mean, is it gonna, sit there and give you some sort of, oh, all I have to do is buy and then I'm gonna make, $5,000? I wish the market was that easy. It's not that easy. The whole point of this is to bring up potential, and then you grab that potential and run with it on your own. And this tool is going to assist you with that, but it's just not gonna, it's not like an ATM machine that just is gonna spit out money at you in terms of, here you go, this stock is gonna, move up 300% tomorrow. Here you go, this stock's gonna move up 200% tomorrow. Doesn't quite work like that. And again, nobody is suggesting that. I didn't see anything on the site that says, hey, come, we have the Holy Grail indicator, nothing like that. So that's just, be careful. You, at the end of the day, are making decisions. This is just a tool. I mean, if you have a hammer and you're using the hammer to, hit yourself in the face, is it really the hammer's fault that you're getting hurt? Well, of course not, right? You are in charge of the tool. This is a tool. How you use it is going to determine, what your sort of results are. So don't be sitting there hitting yourself in the face with a hammer. Use the hammer the way it's supposed to be intended. So I know I didn't touch on every little bit, but there's a whole lot of stuff here. The point here being is that if you're a penny stock player, I would definitely say, hey, it's worth checking out. Now, if you're doing big boards and stuff, I don't really see any sort of massive need for it, just because big boards are all trading a whole lot of volume. And so real quick, so Apple, let's pull up that. I mean, do I really need to be worried about Apple in terms of can I buy and sell? Those are some big numbers that Apple is trading on a daily basis. I mean, yeah, it's still nice to have everything compact, but I would say this is definitely a platform designed for the penny stock player. Now, if you do trade big boards and you want to give it a try, hey, give it a try. But in my opinion, the main people that would be interested and would benefit the most from this, are those that are looking to trade penny stocks for the very reason of that FRFS, where all of a sudden it was 0, 0, 0, and then volume started to come in. So as far as I know, maybe a promotion is starting. Maybe the company's working on some paperwork behind the scenes, and there's some maybe shadiness, and people are starting to buy and load the boat. Who knows? But the point being, DDamanda led us to a potential situation that kind of makes you go, that's interesting. And if you like to trade those, that's interesting type setups, this is a tool that can, bring you to those very quickly and then offer you a lot of flexibility. So in conclusion, would I recommend it? It truly does depend on your situation. If you are hardcore into penny stocks and you want to take things as serious as it can get, and you want to have every edge in your advantage, because remember, time is money, and because everything is very well placed on a one spot, then this would be right up your alley, and it's worth at least trying. And I say it's worth at least trying really for anybody, because it all circles back to essentially what I started this video talking about, and that is up here, their refund policy. I mean, that's a pretty strong guarantee to me. So if you're kind of on the edge, it's really kind of a situation of, well, I mean, what do you have to lose? I mean, it's a good risk versus reward. The risk is it doesn't quite go well and you get your money back. The reward is it goes very well and now you got yourself a great tool. So from strictly looking at things as a risk versus reward, thanks to that, refund policy, I'd say if you're on the edge, then, hey, why not? As far as the coupon code, you can use CLY777, and this will give you $10 off per month. Which, not to insult anybody's intelligence, but per year, that's $120. So good savings there. But all you got to do is during the checkout process, you can use that coupon and save yourself some money. So hopefully you found this helpful and have opened your eyes to another tool out there. Mainly, I would say, like I said, for penny stock players, but big board players can certainly use it too. But in my opinion, its bread and butter is definitely geared more towards those that are trading penny stocks. If you enjoyed the review, please click that like button, share the video, comment on it, and let me know if you have any other sort of products or softwares or pieces of hardware or technology that you'd like me to review, and I will do my best to get to that. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you back for the next review whenever that is.